Hello, everybody. This is Chris Ward coming to you from Denver, Colorado. We have some exciting new tools available for you to help you leverage your Facebook business page to build your LegalShield business. And so just want to jump right into it. One of the brand new capture pages that just became available in the wake of the Equifax breach. So we've talked about it before, integrating your Prospect by LegalShield into your Facebook business page by sharing links. So if you go into your resources page on your Prospect by LegalShield and click down on the capture pages, you're going to see a brand new one that actually is called Equifax. It should be on the second page right here, Equifax Data Breach. So if you click on Custom Page, you're going to see the link pop up. Voila. So now, not only are people getting informed here in this video about the IDShield, but they can also put in their information to be contacted about details on how to protect themselves against the massive Equifax data breach. So we're going to copy and paste this into your Facebook business page, just as you always would. So go in here and to write something. Now there's a couple of changes in how they actually allow you to post links. So and we'll let it come through. For one, is you can't just post one image. What happens is that they always will use a default image. You'll see that they've got several up here popped up. So we're going to add our own images. The other thing that's changed is, look at this. You cannot edit the title on the image itself. So we're going to have to bypass that. So we have a few graphics. So let's go back and take a look again. Well, let's start uploading pictures. So I have Equifax breach. All of these graphic images are going to be available to you through my Dropbox links in this video post. So every single one of you will have access to these graphics. These are provided by Patrice Robinson, one of our top leaders out of Canada. So I have them titled Equifax Breach 1, 2, and 3, so you know which order to put them in. So once you've put all three of these graphics in, voila, now we're going to turn off the one that they gave us. So each one of these goes to, so if you click on any one of these images, now you'll see, if you'll notice that all of them flow together. All of these graphics are kind of married together with, of course, my link at the end. All of these also, you can actually, if you see here, you can edit the destination URL for each one of these images. The only one you cannot adjust is the last image. And that's just something that Facebook put in there. But the Carousel has created this really attractive way for people to kind of draw their eyes to your post. So I've created some language, and I will post that in there as well. You always want to make sure that before you post, you make sure that your grammar and your spelling errors have been corrected before you post anything, in particular on your Facebook business page. So here you go. If you're wondering if your information was compromised during one of the largest data breaches in history and wondering what to do to mitigate damage, then click on the image to learn more. So when they click on the image, where is it going to lead? Right back to your capture page provided to you by Prospect by LegalShield. So we can thank them for that. So there's no reason to put a link over here on your Facebook page. Now again, target audience. The way the Facebook algorithms work is that they've changed it. Is that if you just broadcast openly, you're going to get a very small amount of people that this is going to appear in their newsfeed. So you want to make sure that you have a targeted audience. So in the preferred audience, let's just look at interest. Let's talk about people that are probably interested in identity theft in the first place. So if I click in identity theft and I look, 1,533,000 people have expressed interest or like pages related to identity theft. So let's talk to those people. What about our largest competitor? Let's talk about LifeLock. How many people are talking about LifeLock? Let's see. Look at that, 311,000 people. Well, let's talk to those individuals. What about Equifax? Since that's our breach, you know it's been in the news A lot of chatter about it on social media. So let's take a look at Equifax. 290,000 people. Well, let's target them. But we know that there's two other large credit repositories in Experian. So could this happen to Experian? Absolutely. What about TransUnion? And type in TransUnion. Look at that. Products and services. Voila. So what about some of the other habits? These are responsible people that want to get the identity theft protection because they recognize the threat of identity theft and they know that their information's all ready. So let's talk about people, maybe Credit Karma, people that are interested in checking their credit. What about your FICO? These are all interests of people that we want to be talking to anyway. So I may throw something in there, financially responsible people, probably like fine dining. Look at that. There's only 21,000 people, maybe not. What about travel? Let's talk about travel. Look, 900. These are people who like to travel. You'd hate to try to get on an airplane and find out that there's warrants out for your arrest and get picked up or be on the no-fly list because some terrorist used your information. Does this happen? Absolutely. So let's look at that. Frequent travelers. I know that's it's another big one right there. I guess maybe not. Let's see what other ones pop up under travel. So look for the ones that have the high payoff ones. Air travel, adventure travel, travel agency. Do you think people into adventure travel probably have a lot of money? Absolutely. Let's reach out to those folks as well. All right, so we've created some interests, people that are already interested in protecting their identity. They're already interested in the conversation. So now audience restrictions. So we come back in here into age group. So 13-year-olds, not our target market. Where can we shop at? 18 years and older. But I'm going to skip over to about college age. Postgraduate studies, people that have already finished college. So I'm going to start at our 23-year-olds, and I'm going to stop at probably our 64-year-olds. 65 and above, probably not our best one. Now, our identity theft programs are available in the United States and Canada. So there's our target market is going to be the U.S. and Canada right there. So, wow. So you've got your, essentially, and, of course, men and women were 50-50 down the board for Facebook use. So there's no reason to pick a specific gender for this. If I was going to do the moms movement campaign, I might just pick only women, so on and so forth. So that's my target audience right there. So I've got a high noon here up in Colorado. We've got our graphics in place. I've got my copy right here, nice, attractive. If you're wondering if your information was compromised, click here. This might be a good place. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to publish this on my Facebook business page. Best times to publish between noon, 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday. You want to post at least once per day on your Facebook business page. But doesn't that look attractive for a post? Voila. So I'm going to add the copy. So this is how you create a carousel. So these images you'll be able to use. This copy, I'm going to have it in this video so you can use that as well. Let's get the word out. So this, and then you can continue. Use carousels. They're very attractive to the eye when people look at this because they may scroll over and look at the other images, and one of those might be one that, it's a good eye catcher. I really like the carousel. I tried to run a Facebook ad campaign on this, but there was too much writing so Facebook, if you're going to run an ad, there's only a certain percentage of the image that can be covered in text. And unfortunately, for these images specifically, there was too much writing in that. So make sure of that. The other thing is you want to make sure you pick square photographs. So don't use rectangular photographs when you're going to use a carousel for a post. And that's it. So that's all we have. We're going to continue to provide other carousel photographs that work with our landing or capture pages, if you will, through Prospect by LegalShield. So it's just another tool I hope that you use to help leverage your Facebook business page to build your LegalShield business. With that, thank you very much. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this with your organization. We want to help as many associates have massive success as we continue on our LegalShield journey. So with that, it's an honor to serve, and this is Chris Ward signing off.